All right. Fix my head a little bit. All right. See if we get some people to join me on here. I'm doing my Kevin Samuels impression, right, with the jazz going on. Turn this off though. What's going on, people? I'm gonna go ahead. It's gonna be one of them good ones today, y'all. It's gonna be a nice little rant, cause Mr. Who was that? My guy Griffin. I ain't gonna say your whole name, and I ain't gonna say your handle because of this ain't gonna be a good one for you. Okay, you asked me to call you out, do a video for you about stopping analysis paralysis, was your exact request, and so I'm just gonna say how to stop procrastinating. That's what I'm gonna call this, all right? And we're gonna get into it in a second. I'm just waiting for some people to join me. If you can hear me, let me know. Go ahead and leave your comments below so I can know to go ahead and start rolling. I'm gonna see if I can pull up what I posted earlier too, because he commented on this post that I made earlier, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. And here it is. All right, so I got it pulled up. If you can hear me, go ahead and leave me a comment, and we'll jump right in this thing. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get this out the way too. So let's do this intro, and then we're gonna dive right in this thing, y'all. This is gonna be a good one. If you like my rants, shout out to Osgood. Osgood always get excited when I do my rants. It's gonna be one of those.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
All right, we back. So let's share my screen real quick. Shout out to Miss Tamika, new CBN member checking in. Shout out to Kiana checking in. Shout out to you. All right, so let me share my screen. All right. All right, so this is what I posted earlier. So I posted this right here. It says people be comfortable with being broke and just surviving. That's why they stay in that position. But the ones that really want better for their life will put that work in consistently and figure out a way to get out of that situation. Okay. And so then my guy, Mr. Griffin, he commented on my Instagram, because this was on Instagram and Facebook. And I should have went to the Instagram, but I don't think Instagram will let me click the comments. They might have. But anyway, he asked me to speak on that. Now, mind you this. My guy Griffin, he's been subscribed to me since the Everybody Eats channel. All right. And so basically he wanted me to know that explain like how can he fix analysis paralysis. Now, for those who don't know, analysis paralysis is basically you look at things so much, you keep checking and checking and checking. You're looking at this business, you're looking at that business, and you just can't decide. Or you might just be looking at one business to start, and you just looking for all of the, is it a scam, or what are the reviews, or well, how much of the most company, how much can a company make in this? Oh, well, how much do it cost? Well, has anybody been successful with it? And you just over asking questions, and next thing you know, weeks go by, you ain't took no action. Months go by, you ain't took action. Years go by, you ain't took no action, right? And that's where this guy's at. And so he's been watching my channel. Everybody Eats my other channel, which I stopped uploading there, but it's still up, and I recommend that you go check that channel out too. It ain't monetized. I wish it was, but I recommend you check that channel out because I got my old raw videos when I was still out there in the field cleaning, and I would be on my way to the buildings, and I would stop and record a video. So a lot of like in the trenches lessons over there. But anyway, man, This guy been following me that many years, and I think it was at 6 years ago, right? And this guy said he ain't got started yet. Let me tell y'all something. Really, that post said it. The post said it. It said that if you comfortable, you know what I mean? If you comfortable with what you got, then you'll keep getting it. But if you serious about getting the hell out of that situation, you gonna get up and do something about it, y'all. It's really just that simple. If you want to stop procrastinating, if you want to actually start a business now and stop bullshitting, you know what you got to do? You got to be uncomfortable. So apparently, my guy's not uncomfortable enough. He might not be in the best neighborhood, but he's comfortable enough. And let me explain. Let me break it down a little bit further for you. So, with me, for example, I was living in the hood, right? I was living in the projects, literally. We had a single family house. We rented that out, moved to the projects, right? And every now and then, like what? Maybe once a month, if that, maybe once every 2 months, once every 3 months, I would go chill with my homeboys, right? And then when I say chill with my homeboys, this is what we did. We would sit there, play instrumentals or play music. We smoke, we drink, freestyle, laugh and talk about shit. And that's it. And you just sitting there. You know what I mean? Talking bullshit, right? But see me, when I did that, like I said, I would do that every 2 months, every 3 months or so. But that was how often I did it. Everybody else, most of the people that were there that did that, they did that every day most of the time. If not every day, every other day. And that's the difference. You know why I didn't do it every day? Because I wanted something different. And so why did I want something different? Because I didn't want to go to motherfucking work. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be broke again. I didn't want to keep being broke. I didn't want my kids to grow up in poverty. And so you just gotta want it bad enough, dog. And if you ain't started and it's been this damn long, you just simply don't want it. And so you just gotta you gotta be honest with yourself at some point and admit to yourself, look, do you really want it? Because if you don't want it, then accept that you just don't. Be honest with yourself and go find you a good job, whatever. You know what I mean? And find a way to be happy in that. Because apparently you don't want it, dog. But you gotta get pissed off about this shit. Because honestly, me, I couldn't last a day. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have, like, when I made up my mind that I was done working jobs, I was done. You know what I mean? And now, so it's just simple as do it. Fucking do it. Like, what are you scared of? What are you scared of? This is why I was able to just take action, was because I said, what's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna go back to the bottom. But the key word was back. I'm from nothing anyway. We come from shit. We don't own anything. You know what I mean? My mom, I think she was, I don't know how old, but she was a full grown adult. Like, I was adult by the time she bought her first property. You see what I'm saying? It was a townhouse, right? But our families, we come from families, majority of us watching this channel, we come from families that own absolutely nothing. What the hell are you afraid to lose? You have nothing to lose. We don't own shit, right? So that's why it was easy for me to start, was because I knew even if I put my last, okay, I'm gonna put this tax return in there, and it's my last $5,000, $3,000, whatever it was. So what's the worst that's gonna happen? Either A, and this is what I actually taught my kids a lesson last night. You gotta look at the risk versus the reward. If the risk is, fuck, if I fuck up, I'm gonna go back to the hood again, or I'm gonna go back to being broke again. You already broke. What the fuck is you scared of? You've been broke your whole life. So what? Now, what's the reward? You could get some shit that you never got before. You can change your whole entire life, and not just your life, your family life, your kids' life, your parents' life, all type of people. And if you like me, if you start creating products and putting your shit online and get on YouTube and giving out advice, now you're changing other people's life, not just your family. All because you got the fuck up off your ass. You know what I mean? And it's like, you scared for what? What are you scared of? The shit don't make any sense. That shit should piss you off every day, that you've been watching my little black motherfucking ass this many years, and I'm just leveling up. You watch me sit in my motherfucking car with that ashy ass Jam Pro shirt on and drive from building to building. You watch me sit there in front of my project building. How I know, because I was watching my old channel earlier today all day. That shit kept me motivated. I got a lot done today. But anyway, you watch me sit in front of that brick ass project house and talk on there. You watch the whole progression. This motherfucker, he been subscribed to me so long. You watch me drive around in a Range Rover and Cadillac, get them shits repoed, lose everything, move to a whole nother state, bounce back, get all the shit back. Now I'm driving a goddamn Tesla and a Maserati. You let me do all of that and your ass still talking about some goddamn analysis paralysis? Man, if you don't get the fuck up off your ass and stop playing, like, dog, that's ground for me blocking you, honestly. And you know I'm talking to him like this because I like this guy. You know what I mean? But I can't believe it. I didn't know. I thought he'd been started. As long as you've been liking my stuff, man, that's why I ain't say, I told you I wasn't gonna name your name fully, and I wasn't gonna say your Instagram handle because I ain't want to call you out like this. I ain't want to do you like this, but you know you need to hear this, dog. Like, how, dog? I'm not letting nobody else out hustle me. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna sit there and watch somebody year after year after. I mean, I got testimonial after testimony over here. I could see if I was just some guru motherfucker you met last week or something, and you weren't sure. You've been watching me, not only watching my journey and seeing how I turn my shit around. You watch me help other people do this shit countless amounts of times. I don't pay these people to come up here and tell their stories in these interviews. You know what I mean? I don't persuade them. I don't beg them. None of that shit. I say that if I see somebody posting in the group and like they up to something, I say email me, and then they email me and I say, would you like to do an interview? That's it. That is it. And I don't pre-plan. I don't ask them how much they're making before we start. When I ask them on those videos how much they're making, I'd be just as surprised as you are to hear it. So some of the ads might say I'm making $1,400 a month. I'd be like, fuck, I probably asked you too early, but at the same time, it's good because people need to see all the sides and not, you know what I mean, just one side. And then sometimes I ask somebody and they say, oh yeah, we doing 20 grand a month. They shot the shit out of me because I never would have known. You know what I mean? And so you watch me help all of these different people for this many motherfucking years. And you mean to tell me you still talking about some goddamn analysis paralysis? You shouldn't even know that damn word. You shouldn't even know those words. That's too big a damn words. You know what I mean? Stop watching fucking videos for fun, for entertainment, and stop taking action on that shit. Don't watch another video. Don't think about starting no another business. Pick one. I don't give a fuck what it is. It ain't got to be cleaning. You ain't got to be a Clean Biz Network. Fuck it. At this point, go buy a franchise for you. Go buy a franchise. At least they're guaranteed that you're going to have some type of start. Damn, you ain't going to make that much money with them. But fuck it. Just do it. That way you can get started. You get your feet in the water and you realize it ain't that damn scary after all, is it? Come on, dog. We from nothing. We from the hood. You got motherfuckers that, you know what I mean? Some of us come from neighborhoods you can't even walk to the store in peace. You get your ass whipped. And you scared of a fucking business? This is paperwork. You scared to do paperwork? You scared to move a mop and vacuum a floor? What the fuck? Like, come on, dog. I warned y'all before we started this with one of them videos. If you don't like the cussing, AJ, you might well go and leave now. That's where we at. Man, come on, dog. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? This ain't even no, like, come on, like, I can see this ain't no sales pitch. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if you get a starter kit. I don't give a fuck what you do, but you need to do something. Either do something, start a business, or stop following entrepreneurs who teach people to do it. Just stop, because apparently you bullshit. Stop doing it. And I'm gonna tell you something else I did too. I put myself on YouTube before I started my cleaning company, my second one, right? Before I really got serious about entrepreneurship. I did that strategically. You know why? Because I know that historically, I have been a lazy person. I've been a procrastinator. You know what I mean? And so I put myself out there so I can hold myself accountable. You know, excuse me, so y'all can hold me accountable. Because I know, because like one thing too is I don't like to be looked at as a what is the word? I don't like to seem like I contradict myself. I don't want to be looked at as a bullshitter, right? And I care about my perception. A lot of people say I don't give a fuck what nobody else think about me. That's bullshit. I do. Now I don't let that shit control me, but I do care. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, guess what? That's your legacy. When you die, when you gone, or when you're not around, only other people can tell your story for you. So that's why I care, right? I care about the way that I'm perceived to the public, right? I care about my reputation. That's just your reputation, right? So that's why I put my stuff out there on YouTube from the beginning, because I said I want them to be able to judge me. I want them to be able to scrutinize me, to hold me accountable. I remember when I was in school, I was always like smart in terms of knowing what was going on, but I still had bad grades. I was C student, you know what I mean, D and F student sometimes too. But whenever the teacher would push me or my mama would push me, you know, or somebody, my dad would cheer me on, if somebody would give me some type of positive reinforcement, that would motivate me. I always been a motherfucker that needed somebody to boost. I needed motivation, right? But at some point, as an adult, it clicked when I had to realize, you know what? I gotta do it. And I gotta do it when ain't nobody watching. I gotta want it bad enough for me. And then when you know want it bad enough for you, then think of something else on top of that, because that still ain't gonna be enough. Then I had to want it for my kids, for my wife, for my parents, for my brother and sister, for my extended family, and then eventually for the world. That's why I'm on YouTube, because it's like, no, I want it for y'all. I want to be able to help y'all too. I want to, you know what I mean? Not and improve too, because guess what? We all got people that we want to prove wrong. Just like after this video, you should want to prove me wrong. Because I'm telling you right now that you full of shit. Ain't no way in hell, dog. It's no way possible. This is impossible. You watched me for 6 motherfucking years and you ain't done nothing yet. Not one. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, dog. Ain't no way in here. This is beyond analysis paralysis. This is something else. This is something else. Let me read some comments. Freestyle 72 say you talking about me. Hey, look, you've been around here too. Is this? It might be him. I know I seen Freestyle 72 up here for a while time too. But anyway, all right, what we got? Let's see. Start from the top. I shouted out Tamika already. I started out Kiana already. All right. Westbrook says, "What's up, AJ? I can't just use my Social Security instead of EIN. You could, but you shouldn't because my soda ain't even open all the way. You can, but you shouldn't, because at the end of the day, I'm training y'all to build businesses, right? And so if it's your social security number, then it's not really a business, is it? It's just a sole proprietor. And it's basically like you just a hustler. You just, you know what I mean? And I don't like to teach that method. You ain't creating no separation from you and the company, and now you making yourself liable to anything that's going on. You know what I mean? You don't want to be liable because if you get sued, the company gets sued, then now all your shit gone. Right? All right. You witness the testimony, see that with your own eyes. Appreciate that. Like I said, there's another person that been there for a while. I don't know why my hat cannot be crooked. Maybe my head fucking crooked or something. Or maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Like I keep trying to do it and think I'm gonna do it cool, but this shit get on my nerves. Anyway, what else we got? Tired of working for the white man, bro. Facts. And honestly, me personally, I don't give a damn what color they is. Of course, that make it worse, make it feel like it's slavery all over again, right? But really, I don't want to work for nobody. Period. Never did. But sometimes now I will say this. Now I have done what I had to do so I can get to the position where I can do what I want to do. So you got to sacrifice temporarily sometimes. But when you know it's time and you feel it, it's a feeling. I know some people don't move off emotion, this and that. Nah, I always have. If I don't feel right, I feel like I'm being, you know what I mean? If I feel like they challenging me or they trying to, you know what I mean, carry me, like, no, I'm out of there. Fuck y'all. I found something else. You know what I mean? But anyway, what else we got? It's like where I am in life, beyond time to be uncomfortable. Yeah, you got to be uncomfortable with it, dog. You really do. And guess what else? You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Let me tell you why. Because when you finally do jump out there and start that business, guess what? It's going to be uncomfortable as hell. You're going to be scared to walk in those buildings and go door to door and ask for their business. So you're going to be uncomfortable there. Then guess what else is going to be uncomfortable too? It could be uncomfortable for you financially, especially if you just do like I did and just walk off the job. All of a sudden, your income might shift down. But if you fight through and get used to that uncomfortable feeling, I promise you it'll pay off. Shit, you know another thing that might get uncomfortable? Being away from your kids if you got kids. You might not be able to be around them. The first, 3 or 4 years of my daughter's life, she was at her aunt's house more than she was at our house. Right? She was with her grandma more than she was with us. Because that's how hard me and my wife were working back then to build the cleaning company up. You know what I mean? But it paid off in the long run. That's what I always told her, because she used to feel bad. I mean, one time she had tears in her eyes. We was on our way drive to the building and we waving back to the kids. You know what I mean? Dropped them off at the babysitter. And then I just had to keep preaching to her. That shit was hurt inside for me too, but look, I'm the leader. I gotta, know what I mean, be tough about it, right? And that's what you're gonna have to do. That's part of that being uncomfortable, right? And I tell her, no, but listen to this. They not gonna remember this. Think about it when you was 4, when you was 5. You remember all that shit. And then guess what? Here's the icing on the cake. Even if they do remember, that'll make them appreciate us even more. Because now they say, damn, I remember mom and daddy used to be out there grinding every day. You know what I mean? You got to sacrifice, man. I work 4 full-time jobs, full-time college student and single parent, no time. Facts. Facts. By the way, I saw your question. I think it was you that asked that question earlier in the group. I didn't get a reply to this one, but I think you asked, how soon should you hire? And because you got the full-time job and everything. And what I wanted to tell you, if I had the time, what I was going to tell you was immediately, especially for you, because you're in a situation now. Obviously, depending on what type of job you got, and so make sure you hop on the weekly CBN Zoom call on next Wednesday 5 o'clock, so you can talk directly to me. We can, break it down if you want to. But depending on the type of job that you have, it will be best that you start hiring from day one, right? And then it's like, you can clean a little bit with them here and there, assuming that you got a day job, and then you're going to be able to clean the buildings in the evening, right? But get you a team high. Really talk to fuck it. Anyway, really get you start trying to hire subcontractors versus employees. That's what I would do. People with experience as subcontractors, right? You get the accounts, they do the cleaning. You go out there with them sometimes. So number one, you can get your hands on experience and learn from them. Yes, they work for you, but you can learn from them. Yes, you can do that, right? And then also, the reason why you're doing that is because now what you're going to do is be making passive income. Because now if you get a contract for $1,000 a month, and since they're a sub and not just a worker, you're gonna have to pay them a little more. So instead of giving them 600 out of the 1,000, you might have to get them 750. You know what I mean? Something like that, right? Maybe even 8, and you get a passive 200. But just get 10 more of those, and you're good to go. But anyway, the point is this: as you making that passive money, you keep piling those up with passive money coming in. Then you'll be able to replace your job with the business, and you won't even have to clean. You just become that client attraction machine, pretty much. You're just good at getting customers and then finding the right company to subcontract to clean it for you. So that's a strategy that I would use in your situation. I got more I will say on that, but I'm gonna keep it moving. What else we got? I forgot I said that Asher Jam Pro shirt on. I swear, dog. I swear that was me every day. That was me every day on YouTube, man. All right, AJ, you're the truth. I swear you have mentioned me. You have motivated me to get this bag, and I've connected with wonderful people in the group. Blessings upon all. I appreciate that. Shout out. I never know if I'm saying your name right, but I say Tice Rosario. Shout out to you because you always supporting it, and I see you on the post, and you participate in the group and stuff. So I appreciate you. And by the way, when I say the group, I'm talking about Clean Biz Network. You can join us at cleanbiznetwork.com. The way to join us is either A, get the Cleaning Business Starter Kit, where we deliver all your equipment and supplies to you to get started with your cleaning company, or you can just get the course if you want to get your own equipment. All right, but that's how you get inside the group. But you got to get the kit or the course. All right, what else we got? The DUNS number. Need more information. You don't have to have a DUNS number if you want one, and you can just get one, but you don't need one. As a matter of fact, when every business that I ever opened, they just made it. And then I either reached out to them. I think for one of them, I reached out to them and asked them what my DUNS number was. They gave it to me. Of course, they're gonna try to sell you some other stuff. Don't buy nothing. And then the other one, they just straight up hit me up and told me what it was. So you should automatically get one when you got a business anyway, and you just go to their website and go get your number once you register your business and everything. But you don't need it. I know a lot of people get up here and say you need it for business credit and all that. Maybe you do with the way that they took. The approach that I always took, I just simply do business and I keep my books in order. And just by simply doing that, I've gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars in business credit over the years. So, and I don't even know my DUNS number. I couldn't even tell you where I could find it at right now. So I wouldn't worry about that. But that's just me. If you want to take that route, then go talk to somebody that does that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna act like I'm the business credit expert, even though I have got hundreds of thousands in business credit. I got an unlimited business credit card right now that I ain't have to get no personal credit check for. But that's just me. I built my business, and I don't like, you know what I mean? I put time in. I will build a business for 2-3 years and then let them offer me the credit. You know what I mean? Or go apply after I built the business versus trying to do it from the beginning. Some people just try to start a business just to get the credit. And then it's like, don't even know what to do with the money when they get it. So that's why I don't really speak a lot about business credit, because I feel like with the audience that I'm talking to, and most of us talking heads online and stuff are talking to, we talking to people who really probably not even equipped to handle business credit yet anyway. Like, make sure that you can make 1 into 2 and 2 into 4 and 4 into 8 first before you worry about that. All right, what else we got? Because otherwise you just stuck with a debt that you can't repay. All right, absolutely. All right, let me see what we got here. And that's the crazy thing too, is when you going through the building part of it, nobody really cares, right? It's like that, the support thing. All the new entrepreneurs say, well, don't nobody support me, right? I wish this was a bid. I should have drunk a little more bid. I would have given y'all even a little more of a rant, right? But anyway, damn, I done forgot what I was gonna say now, joking around and shit. Anyway, shout out to Ozzy checking in. Say love when you go on sister. Yeah, I know everybody always say that, so I should do it more, right? But I'm still the what president, CEO, whatever the fuck title, managing director. I'm still the owner of this company, Clean Biz Network, and I do B2B. And so some business people don't like that. And so I got to make sure that I keep that in mind, right? So that's why I'm not always like this, but you catch me in person, this is exactly what the hell you're going to get. So speaking of, I am going to do the event. I am going to do an event in 2022. I've been putting it up. Well, as long as this damn COVID shit don't, I don't say the word, hopefully they don't flag the video. But anyway, as long as this stuff don't get out of hand again. I see they talking about a whole nother strand again. So, yeah. But as long as that don't mess it up, we're going to do an event finally. All right, let's say an account paid $2,000 a month. How much would you give them? Probably about, so here's the rule of thumb for me. It's usually about 50 to 60% for regular employees, and that's because I like to pay well. It was times in the past where I was able to get away with 40%, but that was just because the account I got lucky and overbid on the account. So it paid so much that I was still able to pay my workers a decent amount and still keep 60%. But 9 times out of 10 is going to be about 50 to 60% going to your employees. Now, if you got subcontractors, then you're looking at more about 80%, 75, 80%. That's how you would do that. So what is 80% of 2,000? Because I don't know. Right now off the top of my head, I should, but I don't. And it's all right. Because either way, as long as you know how to get that money, all that extra shit don't even matter. It was somebody arguing with me the other day on fucking Instagram because I spelled I spelled scrawny wrong. And I'm like, dog, why the fuck is you up here on Instagram going back and forth with me about this? So you should be getting some motherfucking money. You know what I mean? Like, you should be doing something with yourself. And I know I don't know the dude, he might be good, but I highly doubt it if he up here trying to fucking spell check me on a sports fucking thread. Like, just little dumb shit like that alone let you know that somebody ain't got it. You know what I mean? They ain't got it. Like, and that's little shit too that I'm talking about to you, Mr. Guy, who this video was for. That's how you get over analysis paralysis too. Get the fuck up off of Instagram. You shouldn't even saw my post if you ain't where you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, stop, unfollow everybody. Just like I just did. Check my Instagram right now. I don't follow but 3 motherfuckers. That's me. It's Clean Biz Network, the company page. It's my wife, her page, and then my wife's business, which is Regal Activewear, that she about to drop here in January 1st. So if you're into that, by the way, go follow that. Go follow Regal Activewear, and my wife is, what is it, at Regina something. Damn, I should know it. I don't know. But yeah, look, matter of fact, go to my page, look who I'm following. You'll see her page. So if you want to support that, she real into the fitness shit, and she's gonna start selling merch for fitness. But anyway, stop following motherfuckers. Some of this shit you shouldn't even be seeing. Now you saying, well, why? What they got to do with business? Let me explain why. Because number one, it'll help you prevent that comparison shit, because that shit is the thief of happiness. But number two, and most importantly, is because it'll help you to stop wasting your damn time up there. If you get up there and ain't nothing to look at but your damn self or the last thing you posted, it's very easy to just get the fuck back off. And that's what I do whenever I fall off. And it's crazy because I told y'all watching my old videos earlier today too, right? It was a video from 5 years ago, and I was talking about how I did that. I didn't know I've been doing that for the last 5 years. But anytime when I get frustrated with myself, I notice I'm starting to slide, I'll do that. I'll unfollow every motherfucker. And even on Facebook, I don't follow anybody right now. I literally would go through my 3,000 and some 4,000, how many fucking friends I got, and go one by one, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. It take me what, about an hour to do that whole shit, but you know what? It's fucking worth it. And I don't see shit on my feed except, and that's why y'all might notice I'm active in Clean Biz Network Facebook group again now, because that's the only fucking thing I see if I click that blue app. It's Clean Biz Network. I'm following them. The Washington Wizards little fan page, because I'm a big Wizards fan. I see them. And then there's like Zig Ziglar, because he posts motivational shit. That's it. I don't see nothing else. And that just helps me to, by the way, I let this comment just sit up here. I hope it ain't nothing bad. I ain't even read it yet. It's just up there. But yeah. And so unfollow motherfuckers if they still in your time. Stay off of social media. Take action, dog. Like, you really gotta do shit. Like, I got a post I made before, posted it a few times, where it's something along of, you gotta be able to like do the work when nobody's looking. It's so much shit that you gotta do behind the scenes that nobody even know about. You know what I mean? Look, ain't nobody in this motherfucker. I'm the only one here, and I'm working all day long, and no supervisor coming to check on me. Ain't nobody. If I just say fuck it and don't do shit the whole day, I'm not gonna get in trouble by nobody. But you know what? I'm disciplined enough. I want it bad enough where I'm gonna do it anyway, for my fucking self and for y'all. You know what I mean? For my customers, for the people who depend on me. You know what I mean? You got to get some people that depend on you. You got to depend on you, and you need to want more for your fucking self. And stop playing, dog. How old are you? Think about this. I just did an interview with a guy, Mike Carrillo. We was talking about this, and I think he's 25, and he was saying how he started his business because he thought about, well, hell, if he start now, he's 25. By the time he turned 30, he shouldn't even have to work no more. And I said, dog, that's fucking crazy, because I literally have a video on YouTube right now. I think it's called "Would You Work on Your Birthday?" Go look that up if you want to. And I was 28 in that video. I was turning 28 on that birthday in that video. And I said, people was asking me what I was going to do for my birthday. And I told them, honestly, I'm just going to work and clean these buildings. And I said, because I don't want to work. You know what I mean? Like me. And I said, because right now where I'm at, I'm on track to, if I just keep building and building the way that I am, I have the opportunity to never have to work again by the time I turn 30. Guess what, y'all? I quit on my 30th birthday now. In 3 years, I'm 33 now. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? And so I'm not. I mean, it'll have to be something drastic to happen for me to have to work a job again. You know what I mean? And so, but the fact that I put that work in then, I started then. See, if you keep waiting and waiting and waiting, now look, it's 6 years fucking later. How are you? Let's just say you were 30 then. Now your ass 36 still watching me get money. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck up, excuse me. I try to say nigga, that's the one thing I try to say. But anyway, fuck it. If you don't get the hell up off your ass and stop playing, how many more years you gonna let go by? Like, how many more years? How many other motherfuckers you got to see get money before you decide I'm getting some too? Ain't nobody better than you. When I was in the military, I did a short stint in the military. I joined the Army National Guard, right? I went AWOL, got out, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, some of y'all know the story. Anyway, when I went in for the basic training part, they put everybody together for basic training. So even though I was in the National Guard and they part-time, I still was in the basic training with the Army and the Army Reserve, Army, and then National Guard. They all go together, right? So I had to go through all this different shit, and they put us through some crazy obstacle courses and all this, right? And some of that shit was like, oh, hell no, they tripping. You know what I mean? I'm just little black dude from the hood. Some of these motherfuckers live for this, right? They wanted to be a fucking soldier when they grew up. My ass was just trying to get that $20,000 enlistment bonus. I wasn't trying to do all that dumb ass shit. You know what I mean? So they jumping up this shit, doing all type of crazy shit, and I'm like, dog, fuck. You know what I mean? So what I would always do is I would watch somebody else go first, and I would tell myself in my head, AJ, you from Portsmouth, dog. Ain't no way in hell you about to let that motherfucker go do that shit and you can't do it. And then I would go do it. And it's just that simple. So you got to get stuff like that inside of you where it's like, dog, and put a motherfucker in between your first and last name. That's another one of my tricks. So whatever your name is, let me see who name on here. You know what I mean? I'm Chalet scared. Chalet was on here. I'm Chalet motherfucking Scales. I be damn if I'm gonna keep letting AJ Simmons get money. I ain't getting no motherfucking money. You know what I mean? You got to talk to yourself like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Say it in the mirror. Now, I mean, talk to yourself. Let people call you crazy. You know why? Because the crazy ones are the ones that's different. That's all I mean. You different from everybody else. And guess what? If you different from everybody else, that means you stand out, which means that you're out fucking standing. Stop worrying about what them motherfuckers think. And you know what else? Get rid of them high ass car notes if you got to too, so you can build up and fuck what them motherfuckers think. Move to the projects if you have to, like I did, and fuck what the motherfuckers think. Oh, AJ must be going broke. You see, he ain't got that car he had. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Fuck them. You know why? Because they ain't going where you going. And they ain't got the same goal that you got. That's why they ain't doing what you're doing. And that's why you're not doing what they doing. And listen, when I say fuck them, and I say that in the most lovingest way possible. That's just the quickest way that I can tell myself dismiss their thoughts. You know what I mean? Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about, dog. Let that go. Right now, we know what we gonna do. We know what we're doing. And everybody thought I was fucking crazy when I was building up and doing shit different and walking out of good ass government jobs that people pray to get. You know what I mean? People thought I was crazy, but no, then let time go by. And all of a sudden now I'm in a position that I can do shit that nobody else can do. Why? Because I sacrificed early on and did shit different and it won't scared to be called fucking crazy. Won't scared to be called dumb, stupid. You know what I mean? Broke. Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm going to show your ass better than I can tell you. That's how you fix analysis paralysis right there. All right, where we at? My bad, y'all. All right. Mr. Westbrook said, would you ever pay someone to build a website? I want to build a commercial cleaning business because it's just like real estate, like you said, without putting up the big. Exactly. And I ain't gonna lie, you know what's crazy about that too? You said without putting up the big money for a house. Dog, I'm supposed to be a real estate investor, right? We got 2 rental properties. And if not almost every day, I think about buying another one. But I just can't bring myself to do it. For that big ass down payment they want. And then just for the rental property to bring you in, $500 passive a month, $1,000 at the max. And that's, I mean, you better get you something good. It ain't gonna bring that much in. So like that, it's so many more things you get. Like a business, dog, you get one damn account and make more than a property. So that's why I ain't really active with buying properties no more. And I love it. Eventually I will, like once I get my business to a point where the cash flow is just so ridiculous, then I'll start, parking that cash into properties. But honestly, it's just too slow. So I'm with you 100% on that. But to answer the question that you said about would I ever pay somebody to build my website, would I ever? Yeah, I would ever. But right now, I just never do because I'm pretty decent at it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty technical savvy. So that's the only reason I won't. I be trying to make myself do it and stop being so do-it-yourselfy. You know what I mean? But shit, I haven't found myself in a position where I wasn't able to figure out what I wanted. And I just don't, so I would, but I haven't yet, though. All right, what else we got? Right. Shout out to Charles Klopp, Mr. Chuck C checking in. Check out his YouTube channel. All right, what else we do? I don't even remember what you said. I don't know what you said to do now. I just been ranting. What's your email to reach out? It is aj@cleanbusinessnetwork.com. And I'm gonna warn you, by the way. I don't know. Things been changing though, because I have been locked in lately. But anyway, typically I don't work on Mondays or Fridays. I might check my email on Mondays. It's very rare I check them on Fridays. But I'm just warning you, I'm gonna get back to you though. I answer every single one of my emails. I do. But it might be some time to get to you. As a matter of fact, I got about 4 emails left right now because I try to get through 100% and have them all like done. You know what I mean? My inbox is usually clean, but today I didn't make it through. I got like 4 I got to get to. So, but email me, aj@cleanbiznetwork.com, and that's how you get me. And I just realized something. No wonder, like my thing don't even show because every time I pull up a comment, it has my Instagram. So follow me at AJ Simmons Online. But you know what? I forgot I could do this too. Where we at? It's right. Bam. There you go. All right. Now back to the comment. All right. Shout out to Nikki May checking in. Catching the laughs off my crazy ass tonight. All right. Kamisha Jones checking in. CBN member. Yeah, we need these because, Bro, you be getting down with this one. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got to do this sometime. Y'all know. And then it's some big things I'm trying to do too, like with the lead generation. After going to Cleaning and Cocktail, shout out to Ricky Rigolato and them. After going to that event and meeting all these multi-million-dollar cleaning company owners and seeing, you know what I mean? Because I'm so used to dealing with helping people get started and dealing with the people as they're trying to grow, starting up. And sometimes I forget about the ones that's already established. So I gotta make sure that I'm professional enough, right, for them to want to deal with me. Even though when we all talk, we talk the fucking same anyway. I'm talking to all of them, and I talk just like this when we was at the bar that night. But when the very next day we go to the fucking conference thing, and all of a sudden everybody all suited up and booted up, and I'm walking in with my hoodie still. You know what I mean? But I only could do that because of one. I only could do that because I'm there with them in that moment. It's easy to sell yourself to somebody in person versus if they was to log into my YouTube channel right now, they got referred to me and said, "Yeah, check out this guy AJ Simmons. He good. He got lead generation service, right? Big $1 million company owner." And he coming. It's the first damn thing you see is me up this shit cussing people out. And then it's like, oh damn, no, I ain't fucking with this guy. He crazy. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't do these all the time. I show with love too. It's therapeutic too. It's kind of fun. But I can't do it every time though. But I appreciate the feedback. All right, I got to show you how to do the property shit. Absolutely, hit me. Let me know. We can definitely work on that. You got a lot of stuff going on too, man. Y'all check him out, Mr. Charles Clark, Chuck C over there. I forgot. Put your name of your YouTube channel so I can post it up here too. All right, what's the best advice to just do it? I'm scared I won't get contracts. I cleaned an account before it's easy as fuck, 30 minutes tops. Dog. I just said it. I just literally do it. Like you got to do it, dog. You just gotta want it. But all right. I think you mean it in a different way. You ain't saying you said you're scared you won't get contracts. All right, fine. Let's break it down. Let's just say if you don't get contracts, let's say you start a business, right? And you don't get contracts, what's gonna happen to you? That's the risk side, okay? Risk versus reward. What's gonna happen to you if you don't get no contracts? That's exactly what's gonna happen to you. Nothing. Nothing. Your ass gonna be alive. You know what I mean? You still gonna have a family. You still gonna have a heart. You know, like you still gonna be good. You all right? Okay, and let's just say, okay, all right. Let's say it like this. Let's say you spent $3,000 to get your cleaning business started, and then you don't get no contracts. Now what do? What happens then? Nothing. You still gonna be in the same damn situation you was before you spent the $3,000 to get started. Only difference is you out $3,000, but guess what? You done got $3,000 like the first time. You can go get the shit again. You know what I mean? Like you can go get it again. It's not that serious. Number one. Number two is let's go back and dissect that one more time. If you put $3,000 in and you don't get a contract, what you forgot to mention was for how long though? Like as long as your ass don't quit, you can't fail. As long as you don't quit, you cannot fail. It's a guy. I'm trying to think of his name. I interviewed him. He's not, I don't see him in the group a lot no more. But this guy not waited. It took him 6 months to get his first damn account. 6 months. I don't even know if I would have made it 6 months without a contract. The man waited. It took him 6 months to finally get a contract, but he finally got one. His name's on the tip of my damn tongue. I keep forgetting it. Damn. Anyway, because I want to tell y'all, look at that interview so you can go verify this information. 6 months though. But he got one. And then he said immediately within 2 months of having that contract, it made him his money back that he invested in the starter kit in the first damn place. It's impossible to fail if you just don't quit, especially if you come through Clean Biz Network. Because I tell you every goddamn thing to do. Not only do I tell you what to do, I give you the damn tools to do it too. Like it's impossible to fucking fail if you just do the shit. Go do it. So that's that. Also, let's just say You don't want to buy a cleaning business starter kit and you just watch me for entertainment, but you ain't fucking with that shit. That's fine. I can help you too. All you have to do is go to youtube.com. You already hear it now, so you know what that is. Type in how to start a cleaning business. Click the one. It should be the top 3. Within the top 3, my video should be there. It's going to give you 10 steps, literally 10 steps to start. Follow the 10 steps. Do it. Do it. Like fucking, I don't know. It ain't that hard. I promise it's not that hard. I promise you it's not that hard. Now, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. It's not that complicated. It's very simple. Now, what we learned on this channel, what I told on the channel lots of time in the past, I'm gonna repeat it again, is simple and easy are 2 different things. Because I'm not gonna get up here and tell you that running a cleaning company is easy. Building a cleaning, running it is easy once you get your system in place. But building a cleaning company from scratch, from the ground up, especially if you doing on a shoestring budget, I ain't gonna tell you it's easy. That'll be a lot. Now, simple, because I mean it's simple. All you gotta do is go get customers, get some workers, clean them shit, send the invoices. You know what I mean? Like basic stuff, right? But that just because it's simple, I can explain it simple. Don't mean it's gonna be easy. You know what I mean? So I did want to make sure that that's clear. But the shit is simple though. You really just gotta do it, dog. Do not be scared. What are you scared of? Anybody gonna shoot your head off? You know what I mean? If somebody was ready to fight you right now, would you be scared then? Chances are you wouldn't, right? And even if you were, you would do it anyway because you don't want to be no punk, right? Well, start a business anyway because you don't want to be no punk. At least you ain't gonna got to get punched in the face or nothing. Ain't nobody gonna come back and retaliate and shoot your mama house up. Like, this is easy shit. How are we scared of business? This is something that can change your life forever, your family life forever. And this what we acting like that we nervous about? This is simple shit. To talk to somebody. Hey, I'm AJ with Clean Biz Network. I'm just coming by to see if you guys will let me provide you with a free quote for cleaning service. You scared to say that to somebody? All right. You still in the rental properties? Yeah, like I said, I got 2. I got 2, but it's just the money. Even yeah, I mean, it ain't. I make more money on YouTube than I do on a damn property. The property just don't make enough for me at this point. You know what I mean? Even if I sell 1 course a month, that's more than a property can do. Even if I sold 1, you know what I mean, or anything. It's my app. You know what I mean? I make passive income from the app. You know what I mean, or the lead generation. So just like so many ways that my company could pay me way better than a property, where just like, you know what, forget the property for now. You know what I mean? It's cool to say you own properties, and it's great to have it as a wealth tool. As a matter of fact, I just pulled some equity out of my first one, and so that's wonderful. You know what I mean? Great leverage tool, but it's just because I was going to use the equity to get another property, but when I realized actually I could just put this in Clean Biz Network and make a lot more money, and yeah, so that's what it is. Anyway, make sure y'all go check out Global Clean, A to Z. That's A, the number 2 Z. Make sure y'all check him out. That man is killing it in the cleaning business game. And then he also, I think he got a car dealership. And then he also in the rental properties as well. I don't know. He got a lot of stuff going on. Check my guy out over there. And he's in Clean Biz Network. Shout out to Nicole Mason checking in. Long time Clean Biz Network member. And she killing it. And she about due for another interview with me too. She just don't know it yet. As a matter of fact, Miss Nicole, if you could, I need your email because I'm doing something with Get Paid to Be You, and I wanna I'm gonna run it by you. So give me your email, do something, or email me aj@cleanbiznetwork.com. You talk about not the silent treatment, right? If you can't get a contract in this economy, right? You might be better for another industry. Facts. Like I'm telling you, dog. COVID helped this industry. Some people now, I always make sure I tell the whole truth. Some people did get hit because why? Because when you clean in certain businesses, if they business closed, then I mean, obviously that's gonna trickle down to you. But if you knew how to pivot and you took advantage of the situation by offering disinfecting services and selling yourself on the fact that how else are you gonna beat COVID if your shit ain't clean? You know what I mean? Then this is a good industry to be in. I'm on module 3. Let's get it. Keep it rolling. As a matter of fact, you right where you need to be because what is it? Module 1, 2, and 3 is good. 4 is the ones that I'm giving a facelift. 4, 5, and I think that might be it. Anyway, but yeah, so you right on time. So make sure you check back, even if you go past 3 before I fix it. I mean, not saying it's fucking broken or anything. Maybe working for people up until this point, but I do see where it could be better on that module 4 and 5 part in particular. So, and that's actually what I was working on, was trying to get to today, but I couldn't get to it. But anyway, the Brandon Lee interview. Shout out to Brandon Lee. And now that wasn't the one either though. But you're right, he did say it. But no, this is the one I did. He got a name. It's like, you know how you can have a name that's a male and female. Stacy. Is it Stacy? Something like that. But it's like a name with it's gonna be a man or a female name. But that guy waited. It took him 6 months to finally get his first contract, and he finally got it. Shout out to Tracy Jacks checking in, says, where's the starter kit? I just gave up my contracts with the franchise. See, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't want to say this a lot because I knew that some people would just only do it this way by hearing this. But a lot of y'all don't have to. Some of y'all would be better off doing it this way, but a lot of y'all don't have to. But this is what I'm gonna say, and it's true. Former franchise owners completely excel when they come to Clean Business Network and go independent, because they got the cleaning part out the way. Let me like they got that experience out the way. So I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be perfect for it. You just go to cleanbusinessnetwork.com and you're gonna have it from there. Because basically it's only certain things you don't know. Like you probably don't know how to bid because they did it for you. You might not know how to get customers because they did it for you, right? Your bookkeeping, you ain't gonna know that because they didn't tell you. You know what I mean? So what else? Website, how to build your website. So all that type of stuff that they just didn't tell you, I'm gonna have that and more. You know what I mean? So that's why you're gonna be perfect for it. But anyway, I do gotta say that though. All right, what else we got? $90 billion industry, enough contracts for everyone. Just don't give up. It's just that simple, dog. If you don't get no contracts, it's because you quit, or because you won't doing what I told you to do, which is it's a numbers game. 20 businesses a day. Hell, do 10 a day. Whether you call them, whether you walk to them and hand out your flyer, or if you don't got time to do either one of those, guess what we have? The Clean Business Network lead generation service. And I'll just set the appointment for you. You pay us for the appointment, and then you go out there and try to close that deal. Very simple. Very simple. And guess what? Because you know that's all we do is keep it 100 over here. If you get a lead from us and you go there and the person try to play dumb and say, I don't know why you here, we need to set to this appointment. First off, we record all our conversations so you can listen and tell if they agree to shit and now they lying to you. But it's fine. You ain't got to argue with them. You just tell us that they pulled that bullshit, and then we'll get you another one. Simple. Right? But I ain't going to get up there like our lead generation services guaranteeing you contract, because that ain't the case. It's impossible for us to do that. But we are guaranteeing you a solid walkthrough. That's what we can guarantee you. And that usually should put you in the door. And 9 times out of 10, if I get a walkthrough, I'm closing the deal. Not 9 times. 6 times out of 10. All right. 6 times out of 10, I'm closing the deal. All right. But either way, what else we got, man? Just take action, dog. I must do it now. So, right. And it's funny because I really was just ran. So, but good. Glad it helped, because I promise you this, like I said earlier in the video. If you do it now, you'll think it's up later. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to like, because time ain't waiting for nobody. Why bullshit? Even if you started and then realize by next year, actually, I don't want to do it no more, I'm done. Guess what? This is an asset. You can sell it to somebody else, or you can walk away free and clear, leave the contracts, and guess what? Guess what you got now, though? Experience to go do something else. I've seen people walk away from this line of business and go do something else based on the information that they learned from my course, and they will credit that to me. Shout out to Joy Burley and Margot Burr, who came on and did an interview. The sisters that came on, and didn't they hit 6 figures? Yeah, they hit 6 figures within, I think, like the first 2 months, something like that. Which, by the way, they felt like they were struggling for them 2 months. It's a long 2 months, right? Calling. They said they were cold calling back to back every day, got nothing. And all of a sudden, bam, big ass school contract. You know what I mean? So, and I think they had an uncle or somebody that looked them out for them, got them another contract, right? And then they had one more after that on top of that. You know what I mean? So, and it don't always take a lot of contracts to get to that big. So they had 3. And then got out and realized, you know what, actually, we're gonna go do this nonprofit over there with Joy. And then Margot went on to go do her what is it called? The what is it? The shit when somebody, the image type of stuff. I forgot what it's called. Public relations and type of shit like that. You know what I mean? But they had nothing but kudos for me and the things that I taught them, and they use it as a stepping stone to get to the next level. You cannot mess up with this. You really can't. You just can't. Honestly. That's what I got for y'all. I'm gonna get my tail up off here, but I told myself I was gonna go live before this day went over, and I did it. And guess what, y'all? I was done working. Actually, I won't done because I had to do this, and I still got one more thing to do, but it ain't gonna get done tonight. But anyway, it was around about 3 something, and I seen the text from my wife asking to hurry up and get home because I need to watch my son so she could take my daughter to skateboard practice. And I was like, damn. I said I was gonna go to her skateboard practice today. You know what I mean? Because she'd be proud of herself. She want to make me proud and all that. So I stopped what I did, rushed all the way to skateboard practice, which is way out the beach. It's about 30-minute drive just to get over there. Watched her, caught a little bit of that. Then went back home, drove them home, all of that. And then I got in the house and realized, you know what? I don't feel right. I told YouTube I was gonna go live today, and I can't just sit here and not do it. I don't care if it is nighttime already. I got to go back. So I got my ass back up, put my clothes back on, came back to this office just for this. And now I'm proud. But that's the type of fucking attitude that it takes to get there, y'all. You got to, by the way, I'm going to speak on this more too, because I used to speak on this all the time because I was out in the field. These days, I don't talk about it enough. And a lot of people got some entitled attitudes, and I got to start speaking on this more about going the extra mile. Because that was another thing that made me successful in that cleaning company was the fact that I would not leave until that shit was clean right. And some people will dwell too much on it's taking me this amount of time to get it done. And really, that's an employee mindset to stop worrying about time and focus on getting that damn job done right first. Then once you perfect doing it right, then you can focus on, all right, now how can I do this right and keep my time at a minimum so I can maximize my profits? But that's something for another day. I'll get on that more. I was losing hope until tonight. Time to go get it. Let's go. London Wall, and let's get it, man. I promise you, dog. And it's grind time, too. Y'all know winter season is hoodie season. You know what I mean? It's grind time, y'all. I'm out of here. CleanBizNetwork.com if you're interested. And by the way, I got to take that off. Get Paid to Be You is no longer for sale. That's invite only from now on, so don't even go there no more. We doing something different. But www.cleanbiznetwork.com if you're interested. I'm AJ Simmons. Thank y'all for watching. Stop bullshitting and get out here and go get it. Ain't no way in hell you gonna let. I'm not smarter than you, I promise. I ain't that much better than I'm not that I ain't gonna say that much. I'm not better than you at all, though. My parents ain't had nothing. You know what I mean? My mama, shout out to her, she a grinder. You know what I mean? And she hustled and she took care of her 3 kids by herself and she did her goddamn thing. But we weren't rich by far. She was not rich by far. You know what I mean? I come from absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Don't get it fucked up. So if I can do this, I promise you, you can do it. If I can build myself out of the mud, I promise you, you can. And all right, I'm gonna stop. I keep going on and on. Doing that job right is your real market. That's 100% fact. I used to tell people that all the time. All right, shout out to Landry Dixon checking in. I just talked to him the other day. Consistency is key. That's fact. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thank y'all.